Hey developer, welcome back to Epify Live again, and today I'm going to show you how we can do the edit stuff for the category, and also maybe if we get time, we will do the delete option as well. So yeah, it was copied from the tag, so it will be a little bit different. Okay, so here we will start with editing, and yes, you can use the same model, but in that case it will be really terrible job. So what I will be doing is that I will be simply copying and pasting the same thing that I have here as well. So yeah, never mind for that. So in order to have yeah, okay, so let's copy this whole part. Okay, so this is add model, and we will simply close that, and we will open the edit tag, edit model, and for the edit model we will simply replace that. Perfect. So instead of edit tag, it should say edit category, category name. So that's perfect. So everything is perfect here, and the deleting option works as well. So instead of editing data, so that's correct as well. So editing data, and we should be replacing all these things. Okay, that's cool. And now let's check them out. What we have? Okay, so we have this uploader here. So we have this uploader, but the one problem is that we should see this one by default. So instead of an uploader, we should be able to see the uploaded pictures already. So how do we show the uploaded pictures? So let's see. If when you click on edit, let's see what we execute, and let's go ahead and edit, show edit model. Perfect. So we are sending category. So show edit model is this one, and this one is taking tag name and category name. Okay, so for the sake of simplicity, or what we can do, yeah, we can simply comment it out for now, and we should say okay, category, and then yeah, do these things. Let's refresh again. Okay, now let's check out if we have any picture. Editing data. So in editing data, we have an icon image here, category name, icon image. So let's check it out why we don't have any pictures. Okay, so it is referencing the data object, so we have to reference its edit data. So we should say edit data. So here remember we have uploads here, so we will not have upload here because uploads string is by default available, so we will remove that, otherwise we will get an error. Okay, you see we have this one, and see, let's check the image reference. Okay, so the image reference currently at the moment we don't have any image that is referencing. So let's check it out what is the problem, and let's console it, console.log. Okay, so let's log this whole category object. Okay, so we have this category object and icon image as well. So if I come here, we have this icon image here, and yeah, I understand now what is this problem. So we are referencing again the data. It should reference edit data instead. So where it is, yeah, it should reference the edit data. Perfect. Now you see I have removed uploads from here, and here in add data you have uploads, simply because we are getting this data in editing from the server, and server has the full path. Okay, let's refresh back again, hopefully this time. Okay, see again what we have. Okay, we have multiple slash. We need to remove the slash from here. Perfect, because the slash is already available in our source, in our file, because we uploaded that way. Okay, so nice. Okay, so perfect. Now here, one thing you need to take care about, we are seeing this drag option to upload a picture, and it's really wrong. You should not be able to upload a new picture until this picture is deleted. Okay, so you should delete this delete the existing one in order to upload a new one, because we are allowing one picture per category. Okay, so we have to make sure the picture you have added is deleted, and now we have to make sure you can upload a new one. Okay, so yeah, this is a simple logic we need to take care about. So is icon image new false. So by default this by default we are saying that we are not uploading any new image. So yeah, that's nice. And here we showed so if. Okay, so here another thing is that we cannot use if, because if we use if, we are accessing references and upload if. What does if does? Okay, if you use if, that means this component, all the HTML generated by this component will be gone, and you will not be able to inspect, or the DOM will not be available. See, this is the HTML. Okay, so all those things will be simply gone. Okay, if you use if. And so what we should be doing here, we just show unhidden. So that means if we use vshow, it will keep the DOM element as it is here, but it will make the display none. That's perfect. So it will not have any error. So vshow is we are showing this one logically, and by default icon image is false. So let's see what we have now. Here we go. We don't see this icon upload option here, so we should see the icon upload option as once the image is deleted. Okay, so let's see how when we delete this image. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we have some option here, delete image. Okay, so once we have a delete image option, this can be two things. Okay, this delete image can be called from uh, the ed category one, because we have two modal here. One is for coming from ed category, one is coming from edit category. Okay, so we can pass the some kind of boolean, is at boolean. So is at boolean by default, let's say true, so we don't have to pass it again. And then what we can do here, if we can say, okay, if not is add, then we will show this dot is icon image equal true. Okay, so let's reference go back again here, and let's check. It says add category, and we are not referencing them, so we can pass here true. And here we have another one, and let's pass false here. Okay, so that means it will have delete image option at the top here. Now yeah, you see we have this one now, and why we are not seeing this one deleting? Okay, simply because let's see why this one is not getting deleted. Let's go ahead and here this dot image. Okay, so here we see reference, and it doesn't know which one to delete. Okay, this one is deleting. So we need to make a little bit logic here, so that we are removing the correct file. Let's go ahead and wrap it inside an else condition. So what we are doing here, in here, perfect, but here we should be doing for editing. Okay, so here for editing, let's comment it out, and we should say edit data.icon image, and we should also reference edit data. And here edit data upload. So let's change this reference as well. Yeah, so let's change this reference, and yeah, let's go ahead. We will solve once we face a new error. We see this one, and we upload a new image, and instead of yeah, perfect. So instead of edit tag, okay, so again we have to make a new logic for the on success. Yeah, here it is editing tag here. So on success we should say if this dot um, let's say what we are doing little bit complex here. You need to take care about whether it is editing or not. So yeah, you need to take care about this stuff. um, okay, here you need to have one more item, boolean. Let's call it is editing item. So let's keep it false, and on success if it's editing item. So if it is editing, so we should say okay, return from here this dot edit data dot icon image equal res, otherwise this one. Okay, we don't need a last return. So if this is the true, then it will return from here. Okay, so far so perfect. Now we need to update this is editing on show edit modal. Okay, so we need to make it true, and then once we close that, we have to make it again false. So let's make a new method, close edit modal. So we have to call it false, and instead of yeah, again where we have a show deleting modal, show edit modal here, we need to make sure edit modal back to false again. Perfect. So let's use this one in close. Instead of directly assigning, let's call a method. Seems good now, and it should say edit category. Okay, first delete one and upload a new one. Okay, it seems it is uploaded. Now let's check out what is the problem with this image. Okay, so again since it's returning simply the main path, and it is not returning the full path, so we have to make sure we are giving the full path. Okay, let's go ahead, and maybe this is same for add category as well. So since we have changed, no, add category seems to be working. Yeah, so add category is working simply because it doesn't require the full path, it is giving the full path. So what should we be doing is here we should change the add category things as well. So here you see it's not referencing, so let's remove that again and let's do the referencing. Okay, so how do we do that references? We do on success. So let's make the image res equal, change that to uploads, and then we use the variable and we use that. Okay, so simple. Now let's go ahead and add a new picture. Perfect, so the new picture has been added, and now we need to um, call that edit category. Okay, so after edit category is called, so it says edit tag. So let's go ahead here, it says edit tag. Perfect. Now we can have the same checks here. and then we should say, okay, category has been edited successfully, edit modal false, and then we can have this same error as well. You can call a new method and pass these things so that you do not repeat yourself. We just call that dry method, method of coding. So you should always follow dry. Okay, so instead of calling edit tag, we should call it edit category, and then we should call it on the edit, yeah, edit category. Perfect. So let's go ahead and minimize this one, and here let's make edit category, and we should have an post method actually. Yep, and go ahead and edit this category. Perfect. So yeah, we can take the code from here as well, and simply just do the copy pasting stuff. That's simple. Do this validation. We'll read it at the top and use this one and update this one. Seems perfect, right? I hope really so. Now let's do some real update. Edit, and you see we have this picture. Let's change. We don't have this one, so you cannot go ahead. So let's move on, and on show edit we have show edit model. We need to have edit tag, and then we have a category here, but for some reason it's not referencing. I think I know why. It's not referencing because we are not referencing the edit data object here. So what we have to do, yeah, instead of data we should reference the edit data instead. Okay, so far so good. Let's refresh again. You see we have this one here, and let's change the picture only, and this picture is deleted, new picture has been added, category name is required. Okay, it says category name is required, image is not found. Let's see where this error coming from. Okay, we will check that, but it says category name is required. Let me check it out. I think since I copy pasted, so I have to make sure this again, edit category. Yeah, so I have to make sure this is referencing the edit data object, not the data. And here I don't think we record that, but let's yeah, let's do this thing, this dot category this dot index, and it should be category name instead. Okay, it's updated, so this picture has changed. Let's see if it is changed. Okay, it has. Now we have an error here. Let's check that out. When you delete the picture, we have an error that says, okay, image not found. Image not found. So image name image, let's search for that. I think we have a problem here. It says image, and okay, so it says delete image. Why the heck it's not find this image? So it should be finding the image, simply because we have image here, we have image here as well. But let's keep this image outside for the time being, and Just assign this way. And also, okay, I don't know if I have missed anything. So that means when you edit and if you delete this one, we just edited, so it just changed the category name. It did not change the image. Now let's keep this one fixed and change the image. So my image actually, so we have this one, and if we do a simple refresh, you got this image. Okay, so that means now you are having a perfect editing tool using which you can make sure the image is deleted from the server. You can make sure this image, the new image is getting updated perfectly. So thank you guys for watching up to this part, and in the next video I will show you the delete option. Okay, and in the deleting we will have to delete the row and the entire image from the server as well. Okay, so we have some good talks coming up on the delete, and yeah, we think I think we are almost very much close to the end of the series, and we I think we need about a week of time to complete this series, and then we have a next video coming for blog and then other stuff. Okay, so if you have not shared this video yet, please go ahead, share the video, comment the video, and like this video. Okay, and if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and yes, do not forget to click on the bell notification to get a newer update every day from this channel. Thank you guys.